Hi guys, welcome back. It's Teasdale here, and we're here for a very different video, but hopefully an interesting one. So please, if you do enjoy the video, please don't forget to like and subscribe, and please let me know in the comments what you think, if you'd like to see more content like this again, and just let us know. So what we're doing is, obviously a lot of Double Masters is out, but obviously it's not available yet till middle of the week. So what we've done is we've built some decks that mainly I think are going to be quite good. Some I just want to try some ideas out, as you'll see on the screen now. And basically, just from that, we're going to test some Double Masters cards. So in this build, as you could probably see, we are trying Bloodwater Entity and the one that everyone's talking about, Monastery Swiftspear. So what this deck is, it's Blue-Red Delver. So it runs 4 Delvers, 4 Swiftspears, 4 Entities. And then after that, it's just spells and lands. So we're running, our counter package is quite small in this build. So that's another thing I want to test, see how much we can get away with a really small small counter package for interaction. And then a lot of it's just burn. And we're just going to try and race our opponent and kill them. So, like this is just 4 Brainstorm, 4 Ponder, 2 Preordain, which is a bit weird for Pauper anyways. But we want to try and maximise on Thunderous Wrath. We've got 4 Chain Lightning, 4 Lightning Bolts, 4 Swiftspear, 4 Entities, which lets you put an instant sorcery from your graveyard on top, i.e. Thunderous Wrath, hopefully. And then we've got 4 Izzet Charm as well, which is another Double Masters card, which we're going to try. I feel like this card is going to be pretty good for this deck, but I feel like this deck might be missing some counter spells. And with that, that's probably where the Thunderous Wrath comes in. After that, our sideboard is pretty much the same for both decks. It's basically 4 Smash because we're trying to be aggressive as possible, where a Braid doesn't do that. 4 Blue Mental Blast, 4 Red Mental Blast, another Spell Pierce, and 2 Relics. And that's pretty much this deck. We've gone on some Ashbirds and Revolving Wilds, obviously to maximise on Brainstorm and stuff. And then the other deck that we're going to try is basically Blue-Red Delver with 1 Entity, no Thunderous Wrath, some Fire and Ice, 3 Jeskai Elders as well, which is a new card we're able to play, which has prowess, and deals card damage. You get a draw card if you do discard a card. Then we're running 4 counter spells, 3 Brainstorm, 3 Ponder, and 4 Preordain, 2 Spell Pierce, and then 4 Chain Lightning. Pretty much a similar lands, similar creature threats, all that sort of stuff. Just mainly the Elders. Sideboard is exactly the same. So what we're going to do is another member of West Coast Gamers, Reese. He's basically got Grixis Affinity. He's rocking this list. Pretty standard list I 5-0'd with on my previous video. If you want to go check that out, be on my channel. And also Boros with the Luminarch Veteran Sacred Cat version. This is what he's running. And also Mono Blue Fair. This is also his list. So he's going to pick, I'm going to challenge him to a game, and he's going to pick one of these decks at random. I'm going to play the Thunderous version first. I'm going to rock through all three of these decks for this build, and then also the Elder build, all in the same video. And we're going to discuss after each game what we think, just a little bit, just to try and gauge on what we think the deck feels like, where the pros are, where the cons are, all that sort of good stuff. And yeah, so hope you guys enjoy this content, and please don't forget to like and subscribe again, and please let me know if you do like this kind of video, and I'll see you guys for the first match. Hi guys, welcome back to the first round of this game, and looking at this hand, we don't have many threats. We do have a Brainstorm and a Thunderous Wrath. We have 1 piece of interaction, and we've got 2 lands. We don't have a threat, but I think I'm going to keep this. I'm really excited to try these cards, especially before they're actually out, and just to get a feel with them. So the Drossword Bridge Affinity, and we're just going to play the Cliffs here. Shaman. So a Shaman out here. So that's obviously can be quite problematic for us. So we are a bit land heavy here. I kind of just want to play this island out here, and then I think I'm going to Brainstorm, hold up Spell Pierce, and then put back a Thunderous Wrath. Because we can actually just use the Thunderous Wrath here to just go to face here. Because we've got 11 points of burn in hand. We do have to worry about Reckoner's Bargain. Obviously gaining life. Yes. So that's one's being cast for its miracle cost. So I then want to put back a Mountain and a Thunderous Wrath, I think. Oh. My God, I've never played a miracle on Magic Online here, and it's definitely showing. So we're going to 5 him here, and then we're going to miracle, hit him for 5 again. So he's down to 10 here. And then there's a Mountain on top, so we're probably not going to do anything. He's probably going to Deadly Dispute here, maybe not. Probably just going to grab a Mountain. So you can pay for that, so there's no point in Spell Piercing. Interesting thing with no counterspell as well, once you've kind of got 1 or 2 blue sources, you don't need another. And obviously we've got a lot of high damage, like burn cards here, so more red sources is probably good. So that obviously resolves. Just going to get a red source here. Swift Spear. So I could Swift Spear here to like, it doesn't really do anything against the 4/4. So I kind of just want to burn his face. And then I'm going to hold Spell Pierce or Is It Charm and just kind of look for another Chain Lightning, another Lightning Bolt, that sort of thing. I can see taking 5 here. I feel like we're just racing here, kind of like we would if we were playing Burn. Okay. So, do I want to Is It Charm this? I guess you can still sack an artifact here. Interesting. No, I think I kind of just want to draw. He might look at Reckoner's back. Not good, not good. Do I want this 4th land anyways? Nah, probably not. Brainstorm. Kind of probably just going to play the Swift Spear here to block the Mirror Enforcer, I think. Or am I? Could easily look at Galv Blast in this and pay for Spell Pierce. So I think I just do it on defense here and then probably look at Brainstorming. We do have an Is It Charm here to put us so we are excuse me. Reckoner's Bargain's probably the biggest problem here. Send for 4. Like, I don't think this has much value here either, especially with Mirror Enforcers. I guess we Brainstorm now. So we could look at tapping out. He's probably got a... He's just going to rebuke it. Okay. So we have another spell pierce on top. I'm just going to Bloodwater and he put the Thunderous Wrath on top. Unless he's obviously got another rebuke and then use it to block. Or I could take for an attack, but it's probably got another rebuke here. Yep. First time playing the deck, and I feel like it's strong, but I think I'm playing this too aggressively. Like, I maybe shouldn't have kept a hand that's so burn heavy. That's my first initial thought. Especially against something like Affinity as well. I'm just F6 here. Munitions. Chop. 6 here, and then we draw a Spell Pierce. I guess so I can like try and kill this, but he sacks it. Got 7, attacks for 2, got 5. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. So, what's our out here? We've already drew a card for the turn. So I guess we try and draw 2. Chain lightning land. Yeah, we're just dead. Yeah, I think it's a bit... It's interesting, but I think basically I'm just playing this matchup probably a bit too aggressive. That'll obviously come with just learning how the deck style works, I think. So, I think I want Smash. I think I want Blue Elemental Blast. Do I want Red Elemental Blast? Probably not. I think I'm happy with Spell Pierce. I think Thunderous Wrath probably goes out. Can probably trim a Brainstorm. Trim a couple of Visit Charms here. Blood Entity is probably fine bringing back Smash here. What else? Maybe just cut Is a Charm all together. And then 1 Blood Entity. Try that. Maybe. I think that's probably where we want to go. So like this is very land heavy. Got 4 lands here, Brainstorm, Preordain. Like, I think that's okay. But I think the biggest downside is I don't play these style of decks in other formats either. So I don't know if I'm supposed to like mulligan for a threat here and then try and protect it. I think that seems more likely. Here we've got a Ponder. Is that better? 1 land Ponder. Yeah, sure. And then put back a Blood Entity. I'll probably put back a Chain Lightning. Like, I don't know if Swift Spear should probably be cut here as well with the Shamans. But I guess we do have Blue Metal Blast. We got Delver. Like, it's not great here, but we're just basically just going to try and Delver here. And Delver gets flipped off Ponder. The mismatched Ponder life. Bridge. Yep. So here we have another land. So we are gonna keep that, top the land, and then probably look at obviously Swift Spear and hold up Spell Pierce maybe. So you can Thoughtcast here, you can Deadly Dispute. Sure. So yeah, I think a lot of this is trying to understand the deck. I don't play these kind of decks very often anyways. So like here, I don't think I want to hold up Handspell because I can try and dig for another land. Is another threat though, and a smash. Is that better than trying to get a land here? We have no more draw spells after this. It's on 7 cards as well. I think I'm just going to do any order and shuffle. Try and hit a land here. Mer Enforcer. Another one. Damn. Cool. You got Rebuke here, most likely. It's most likely got Rebuke here. Nope. Okay. Obviously no attacks here. Munitions is actually not the worst. He can shoot the Monastery Swift Spear, which he's probably going to do for the 2 Wellsprings. And then hit for 8. But then we've got Blur Mental Blast. But, excuse me, we are just going to die here to the Mer Enforcers. Yeah, this game's over. Well and truly over. Cool. So yeah, I don't think that went. Obviously, that didn't go great. Affinity did Affinity things.
Yeah, it's just OP.
I do think the big difference is it's very fragile in your hands you keep. So game 1, I kept a no threat hand, but a Thunderous Wrath, Brainstorm, Chain Lightning, Lightning Bolt hand, and my game plan was to burn you out. Which
the Wraths were cool. They were cool, but I don't know how relevant they were. You maybe don't have enough burn for that plan, I guess, maybe.
Yeah, it seemed close, but like the Easy Charms and the low land count kind of felt weird. So
yeah.
It kind of was like, do I burn you? And then at that point, by the time I'd found a threat, it was a Swift Spear when you had a Enforcer. So I was like, oh, this. My game plan is now, these Is It Charms are draw 2, discard 2. They're discarding these threats until I find burn.
And the entity did look cool in that situation as well, but obviously had the
Rebuke.
Counter.
Yeah.
But I think if I didn't have that, obviously it's quite a big threat putting a Wrath on top.
I think the Entity Thunderous Wrath interaction seems like it's pretty good against the much slower decks. So like familiars maybe, or like even Fae. Maybe we'll see. Obviously, maybe in Fae might work out better. Those sort of things, but I think the decks. I was also saying as well that I don't play these style of decks anyways. So like that probably had a lot to do with the fact that like I don't know if their burn heavy hands are keepable. Like game two, I also kept like a 1-land threat hand, and it was like that's it. And I had Ponder. It's like, is that capable? Like,
yeah,
these sort of things. Obviously, that'll probably come with time, with experience of the deck and understanding all that sort of stuff. But I think there's definitely something there, and hopefully we can see going into the next 2 games that obviously there is something here.
It's a hard first matchup just into Affinity as well.
Yeah, exactly. I don't expect any deck that I'm throwing against like a to do insanely well against Affinity.
Yeah.
But, yeah, we'll dive right into the next one, and then we'll see if that gets any better.
Yeah, no bother.
Hey guys, so we're back for the second game. We're still playing the Thunderous Wrath version. So I'm going to play the same deck, and Reese is going to change. So he's now not on Affinity, hopefully, and he should be on either Fate or Boros. I think this hand's a keepable hand, definitely. So we're going to keep this. We are in the draw, and we'll see what Reese is on. So he's on blue, so he's on Fair. So, best way forward for this. I honestly think we just lead on Delver, to be honest. I think this has like a really high flip rate compared to most Delver decks. Like this that runs Delver, it doesn't run that many, where this literally runs 12 threats. So, I'm going to hope it flips. Hopefully, anyways. We can also just shuffle away the top card if we don't need it, and just play a Swift Spear and then send them. Probably just send a Swift Spear at that point. So he's attacking here. Sure. Makes sense. And then he plays a Delver himself. Okay. So we have Island. Do we want Island here? I don't want to reveal this, and I probably just want to pitch this. I don't think I need the 3rd land just yet. Maybe I should have drew the Island there. Do I just Chain Lightning that there? Maybe I could Chain Lightning this. Also, if I Chain Lightning this, that means Fairy Seer's not on. Fairy Seer, Spellstutter's not on 2. So then I can look at Is It Charm and this. Or maybe I just get 2 threats down and call it a day, and then start trying to interact. No, I'll probably just Chain Lightning this. So we're probably going to get Ninjaed here of some description. Deep Hours, okay. Deep Hours is probably good for us, because it means we can Is It Charm it. Are we going to flip? Is It Charm, flips the Delver. So I probably want to just actually Swift Spear and then greed out a Brainstorm, I think, in all honesty. Like, it's a big clock to have. We can also try and get some lands here. Nice. So I literally just put these 2 back, play a land. Like, you can have a card, but we get a hit for 5. And then we get to go Thunderous Wrath, Trigger Prowess, is a charm, is Ninja next turn. That seems decent. Like, our shields are down, so you can look at snapping threats and things. Like, snapping this is probably not good. Snapping Delve is probably okay. But we know it's flipping for the next 2 turns also. So there is that. It can obviously hold up Counterspell, which we have answers for. It can hold up Spell Stutter, which we don't, because obviously the Seer. One card on bottom, 1 card on top. Okay, and then he hits for 2. So draw a card. So he draws the card he put on top. Plays another Fairy Seer. Okay. And then a Ponder. Okay. So we're going to Thunderous Wrath him, put him at 9 here. Do they run spell base? They might run Force Spike. I can't remember the list exactly, but something to be concerned about. So we're going to draw and draw Thunderous Wrath. Yes, we're going to reveal it. Prowess triggers. And then we send them. And then we have an Izzet Charm if he double blocks the Delver. And then if he triple blocks, we just Izzet Charm the Ninja. Which he knows about the Izzet Charm as well. Well, he knows about one of them. He's going to triple block because of the Izzet Charm. This is fine, I think. Sure. And then we get to... We'll push our damage here by... Izzet Charm and the Ninja. Obviously, we don't get to play around Mutagenic, which is a problem. Those 3 are gone. He's on 6. And then we have Thunderous Wrath again. On top. Just going to F6 here. Hardcast Moon Circuit. Oh. So awkward to do this miracle on Magic Online, that is for sure. Whew. Thunderous Wrath OP. So I think these 5 are pretty fine. I think this is actually okay. Izzet Charm's probably okay as well. I guess we probably just cut 2 Izzet Charms, 1 Blood Entity. Probably shave on like 2 Preordains as well, I think. I think the Thunderous Wraths are actually okay. 4 Spell Pierce is actually probably a lot. Probably don't need that. And probably just bring in a 3rd Izzet Charm, I think. I think these are okay. Well, I guess this is definitely the downside of Thunderous Wrath. That's a pretty easy mull. Oh god, not like this. On the play, so we don't get a turn 2 Delver. Yeah, no. That ain't happening. This is infinitely better. Probably just put these 2 back. That seems fine to me. Yeah, try that. We are in the draw. I feel like this deck, this particular build, I think probably needs more red sources. It's very blue heavy, but it's actually got quite a lot of heavy red spells. Obviously, we're not running counter spell. I don't think you need as many blue sources. Like, you probably want to maximize Swift Spear on one. And in your post-board games on things like this, you kind of, you kind of want to lead on, you want to have more red sources when you're taking out a lot of blue cards and putting in a lot of red ones. Moon Circuit Hacker. Sure. And then he's going to have blue Elemental Blast. And now we don't have a second red to fight over it. Oh dear. So I guess we kind of force him to have it. Nope. And then we ponder. They are not lands, so yes, shuffle. There's a second red source, which is good for us. I'm attacking here. So now we have a second red source here, basically to Swift Spear and hold up red Elemental Blast. Or we can also play Mono Swift Spear and Is a Charm. This isn't as bad. Obviously, if he has a ninja here, it's less ideal, but drawing and discarding is not the end of the world. Over mind. Go. So we're just going to play Swift Spear here. I kind of think we just passed the turn. I don't think I'm too fussed about the Moon Circuit Hacker. It's more if he flips it to like another ninja, another Moon Circuit or another ninja. So I don't think I'm really concerned about it just yet. Sure. I think this is okay. I'll let him draw a card here, but we can then cast both of these next turn to try and push as much damage. Because I still want to push damage while I'm casting these spells. I don't really want to be casting them on his turn. So, what is the best way forward here? I kind of think I want to start I want to Is a Charm. Do I want to Is a Charm this? I probably want to Is a Charm the Moon Circuit Hacker. It's probably slightly better than the Miscreant here. And then if he has Spell Stutter up, we can Red Elemental Blast it. We could also have Mutagenic here. Dispel. Which spell are you countering? Countering. Dispel. So I'm Mutagenic here? No. Okay. So we're just going to hit him for 6. I think that's fine. I don't think we need to Red Elemental Blast anything. Again, I would rather just leave it until our turn pushes more damage. This isn't good. That's us. That's all we got. Yeah. Cool. Getting hit here for 3. I'm just gonna kill this. I don't want him to start ninjaing. Like, he's got 2 cards and I don't want him to start ninjaing and then also have a counter up. He chooses to shuffle. Fairy Seer. Puts 1 card on top and 1 card on bottom. Hits for 3. We are down to 8. Good draw. Come on. But I think this is where the entity comes in. Like, if I have an entity here, I just entity. Like, spell stutter's a problem, obviously. But it puts something back, like a Red Elemental Blast, which basically counters his entire deck. And then also has a 2/2 flyer. I think that's pretty good for us. So we're on 4 here. And we did. Cool. Maybe Spell Pierce isn't the greatest at all. It lets us counter a lot of his stuff, but unsure. I think maybe we're supposed to keep these in. And I think that's the biggest downside to entities. It costs 3. So having this set up like with 20 lands kind of doesn't work a lot of the time. 2 Spell Pierce probably fine. Let's just run it back. Well, that's why I'm thinking it might make up with the Elder build, is you've got more threats that are castable cheaper. I think we can keep this. I'm just going to get a blue source now just to save time. So an F6 here and F6 here. Against the fairies here. I don't think I want to ponder. Well, I can't ponder. I don't think I want to ponder and Delver, but I think I just want to Delver and then hold the Red Elemental Blast. And I'm going to ride this Delver to victory. That's the game plan. And then we get to ponder here and then shuffle away cards that we don't want. Is there a Ninja or Deep Hours? No, just take 1. That's fine. Delver flips. Reveals Island. No. Sad times. Sad times. So I'm going to ponder here. Is it Charm, Entity, Brainstorm? I think this is a keep. So, Entity, Brainstorm is a Charm, not Shuffle. Play a land here. And then hit for 1. And then he can look at Spell Stutter in here if he wants. We'll pass that. It's fine. So now I've got Is It Charm up and Red Elemental Blast. Depending on obviously what he does. Fairy Seer is fine. And basically we're going to flip here to Brainstorm. This is okay. And would we like to flip to Brainstorm? Yes. I think I'm just going to hit for 3. I don't think I want to play as Brainstorm just yet. I do probably want to shuffle away this entity though. I don't think I need it just yet, but we'll see. Just going to hold up as much interaction as I can. Hit him for 2. This is fine. It's a fine trade-off for us. Ninja of the D-Bowers. Sure. Do I want this? Sure. I feel like this is a losing fight here. Depends on if he plays the Seer here. I can look at, like, is it charming this? Maybe. So I probably don't want to play this Brainstorm. I think I do. Do I? What do I want to fight over? Yeah, I think I want to Brainstorm here. Trying to see if he fights over this more than anything. The whole thing about Brainstorming, I don't think I need this blue land either. I think I still have a mountain in this deck, yeah. I actually don't, I just want red mana here. Another entity. Like, I just want triple blue, triple red, and I think that's the thing that I probably misbuilt this deck, is there's that much red. I kind of said, like, I just want to counter this. Kill this. I can kill it with Izzet Charm, probably. And then hold up double Reb. Snap targeting his guy. Nope. Cool. That was actually a misplay as well. I should have targeted this as opposed to the snap, just in case he had mutagenic. Just something to be concerned with. So like now I can probably just one card, one top, one bottom, sure. Preordain's fine. And then I'll probably look at like Entity and back a Reb, I think. And I kind of don't need to play another land, I don't think. Ninja. 4 cards, 3 of them's a so it's a Seer and 3 unknowns. I think we destroy this. Got a blow Mental Blast. Spell Star. Chop. This is another thing where I think the red side, like the red heavy build, should also maybe include like Gut Shot, Lava Dart, that sort of thing. Just be a lot of like Splash Bloom off a Delver and these like is a Charm and Entity. Lightning Bolt, eh? So I'm gonna just attack for 3. Is he on a double block? It's kind of what I was hoping for. Kill this. We need to attack this, and then we probably put the red elemental blast on top. I think red elemental blast is probably better than bold. Do I make this trade? I feel like I do. I could get blown up by a mutagenic here, but I think that's fine to make that trade. We've still got a threat in play. And we've also got another one. One top, one bottom. Cool. There's the red elemental blast we put on top. We're going to hit for 3. Then we'll put the other red elemental blast on top. And we are going to fight over this. I don't see a reason not to. He's obviously got some form of interaction to start this, but we have to get it out of his hand anyways. And we're just going to try and ride this Delve at a victory. He's got 1 card in hand at the moment, and a Fairy Seer. Going to 2 obviously from his draw step. Like, we've kind of just got to hope that the card he put on top and the other one isn't counter interaction and also like a ninja. It's most likely one of them's probably a ninja, but nope. So we don't need to play this island out. It could be a snap as well. I'm going to turn off all yods in case he snaps. Excuse me. Yeah. Makes sense. And a ponder. The biggest downside I think with this deck, with the build of this deck, is no counterspell for these matchups where I'm now at the point where Is a Charm's dead, Spell Pierce is dead. So Spell Stutter, sure. I thought I'd get that out of his hand and then I'd probably just burn his face and I just hope to draw. Could also have a blue elemental blast here. I'm going to keep this island in hand. Just because Is a Charm can obviously let me draw cards and I can pitch the lands. Yeah, without 9. Thunderous Wrath. Makes Swift Spear's fine, I think. Yes, let's go. Let's get him for 1. Woo! Yes. No, my guy. Thunderous Wrath. Thunderous Wrath. Lightning Bolt. I guess we set a stop on his upkeep. I guess. And we do it before we make him do it in his turn. Boom! No! No! Not like this. Not like this. He chose to shuffle. He hits for 2. Did he find a ninja as well? Is it Ninja Land? No, it's Moon Circuit on Spell Stutter. Come on, Thunderous Wrath. Thunderous Wrath. 1 time. Let's go. Let's go. Let's go. No, what are we doing, man? So he might try and tap out to go for lethal, and then I think if that's the case, we Red Element Blast the Moon Circuit. No, he does not. But I might use this to try and force the... Hopefully, we're going to draw a burn spell. I'm going to draw a burn spell here. What's he discarding? Discarding a land, as expected. He's drew another land. He's got a preordain. Oh no. Come on. Come on. 1-time dealer. 1-time dealer. 1-time dealer. Thunderous Wrath. Thunderous Wrath. Poo. Block this, kill this, take 1. Or block this, kill this, take 1. Entity. It resolves. Bolt on top. GG. Close game. Close game indeed. Yep. Such a close game. Such a close game. To the wire. To the wire.
That one definitely felt a lot closer.
Yeah, definitely. I was sitting there going Thunderous Wrath, Thunderous Wrath, Thunderous Wrath every turn.
I think you definitely get the bonus from the burn.
Yeah.
Like the blue-red side versus blue-red, versus mono-blue fairies as well.
Yeah, definitely. The big thing as well I was saying there is the biggest problem with the build is the way I've built it. It's still quite heavily blue mana base wise, but it's very red heavy. It's surprisingly red heavy. So the amount of
all your stuff that matters is red.
Yeah, especially in those kind of matchups, and I imagine it's going to play out pretty similar in the Boros version as well. Like I could easily see like the amount of times there, like I end of turn got a mountain, then kept a mountain in hand, so it was pretty easy. Like so I could cast three or four spells, and then the second thing I was also saying is that with the biggest punishment there was no counter spell. You got to that point where you had 6 or 7 lands in play, and like my spell pierces, my Izzet charms are all pretty much dead.
Yeah, definitely.
So
I think with the colour shift as well, because of all your impactful stuff, maybe turn 1 Delver is red.
Yeah.
Like when I was playing Affinity before, I just boarded the blue blasts in. I didn't even bother with the red blast.
Yeah, I can definitely.
Because it's just like I don't want to waste them on cantrips.
Yeah.
So obviously when the mono blue's got 4 blasts as well, it obviously works out well.
It definitely felt pretty bad there.
Is there no Jeskai Elders in it?
No, not in this list. In the next list I'll play there is. So there's
the
next list that I'll play after we've played the Boros game, there's 3 Elders, 1 Entity, but no Thunderous Wraths. But it also runs counter spells.
Okay, yeah, that was definitely a big miss there, just like a hard counter.
Yeah, definitely. Like you were so reliant on Red Elemental Blast, but then that also falls under the ladder of getting hit really easily by Spellstutter.
Yeah. So does it have snaps in?
No.
No. I guess you maybe don't need it with burn. Just be a nice combo for your prowess.
Yeah, definitely. Like, there's definitely different cards and choices that you could. Like, that's why I have so many different builds. I just want to try where to go with it. Like, I think the Blood Entity's nice being a flyer, but it's also 3 mana. He's like really hurting this sort of archetype at the moment. And I'm currently on the side of I think the Entities and the Wraths are probably too cute.
Yeah, I think the wait and a turn is just the killer on it. I think if you just added it back to your hand, I think it would be like quality. It would be really good. But I don't know if the wait a turn's too long.
Yeah, I can.
Obviously, it's good with the Thunderous Wrath, but pretty awkward with everything else.
Yeah, definitely. Like obviously I put on like Red Elemental Blast or something, and I had to wait a turn before I could use it.
Yeah.
Stuff like that, definitely. But yeah, we'll first the final boss, the Boros,
yeah,
and then we'll go into the next Delver deck. Hey guys, welcome back to the last game we're gonna play for this deck, and I think this is a keep, so it's no problem whatsoever. I think we're just gonna lead on Swiftwater, obviously then untap, play Delver. I think. I could also see waiting on it, to be honest. I could also see like waiting and just probably just Delver. So Swiftwater, Delver. No, Swiftwater, pass, Ash Barrens for maybe an island. I'm uncertain. Because I think trying to get protection up's probably key. I think. So probably just Swiftwater Pass. And then Ash Barrens Island hold up spell pace. Probably seems fine. So, yeah, obviously this is a keep. Oh, waiting on me to take a stop off, so I'll take that stop off the upkeep. Draw. Play Swiftwater here. We do have the Brainstorm Thunderous Wrath as well. So I think we'll try and maybe take this slow. Obviously, we'll Ashbar. If we get an island this turn, I think we'll obviously just play Delver, hold up spell base. Rally, Battle Screech, okay? I kind of just want to play this and then pass again. I don't need Ash Barrens because I can use that with the Brainstorm. Not that I would. I don't think I probably would end up using it. So I guess what I'm supposed to do is just Ash Barrens end of turn. Veteran's fine. Squad is less than fine, but I can't do anything about it. This life gain as well is going to be brutal. So I'm just going to cycle probably for an island. And then play an island, and then just play Delver here. Hold up Spell Pierce, hold up Brainstorm, Lightning Bolt, whatever. Awkward thing is obviously Spell Pierce doesn't count a Bolt either. This is fine. Veteran's really annoying. They just play another Squadron Hawk as well. Okay. This is pretty brutal. So I guess we just Brainstorm. I maybe should have. I could have paid for the 2 as well. This kind doesn't really work. Probably just put Thunderous Wrath, Delver, and then flip them both at the same time. I think maybe I should have just flipped like Preordain. Yeah, maybe I was wrong. I don't know why I put the Delver on top. If I hit this. I guess we bolt this. And then this doesn't flip because I've bolted it up. And then Thunderous Wrath's on top. So yeah, I think we're just both going to do a lot of staring at each other. Especially over the next couple of turns. So I'm going to hopefully look at Spell Pierce, maybe use a Charm something, depends on what he does. Spell Pierce this. And then he gets to flash it back and we get Spell Pierce it again. Well, we get use a Charm it. he taps this and probably 2 flyers. I don't think it really matters which ones he taps, but now he's left with 2 guys here. We could probably look at Thunderous Wrath on 1 to then hit for 6, but I kind of don't think that's very good. He attacks for 2. Okay. So we're just gonna always yes, always yield, and then yes, yes, okay. I think we go first still. It's a bit aggressive, but YOLO. I'm gonna hit for 6 here, and then I'm gonna put it back on top. Obviously, if he has removal here, like he runs Bolt as removal, some do run Journey, but this build's mainly Bolt. So let's have a look. He gets a double rally. He has one in graveyard, probably 1 in hand. So 3, 6, 9, 12, 15, 16, 17, 18, 19, 20, 21, 22, 23, 24, 25. So if he has double, we're dead. So it's like 5, 10, 15, 20, 25. Even if I block 1, we're still dead. So we just have to 3, 6, 9, 12, 15. So it's 15. 3, 6, 9, 12, 15. So we've got 5 if he only has this one. If he has another one in his hand, we're dead. We're dead regardless. So we just do, because then I can hit for 3, 6, 9, 14. Then preordain into a Bolt. So basically, if he has 2, we're dead regardless. If he does have 2. So we're dead regardless. Cool. Easily dead. Anyone, let's draw a card, because Magic Online is an amazing product. Cool. So, Relics, and maybe Spell Pierce. Probably Spell Pierce. I think. Maybe not Spell Pierce. Maybe just Relic and take out 2 Preordains. Maybe I want Red Elemental Blast to, Blue Elemental Blast to counter the other red stuff that he's going to bring in, instead of the 3 Spell Pierce. Potentially. I think that seems fine. I don't feel like I need 4 Blue Elemental Blast, because I don't really have that many red stuff. It's just certain ones. So obviously we are taking these decks as a small sample size. Like obviously we're only playing 1 best of 3. But I think there is potentially something here, obviously, with this, maybe not this list, but this archetype as a whole. We'll hopefully see a better showing with the next one. Yeah, this is fine. Mulligans to 6. That deck mulligans really well. So, like a multi 5's probably okay. Not that it, like obviously on 5 while we're on 7's obviously still a lot harder. But generally the deck mulligans pretty well. Just gonna bolt this. No, Red Elemental Blast it. That also works. I'm just gonna play this island here and ponder. Obviously, we don't get to do like the old blue-white miracles trick in Legacy, where we can crack a fetch in response to the miracle, because all these are either go to your hand or they enter tapped. So pretty easy shuffle. Good red sauce. Like that maybe would have went differently if I just Ash Baron for a mountain, then just played mountain, but I'm just going to counter this. Don't want to give him value here. See more cards, sort of thing. Veteran, sure. guess we just play the Evolving Wilds. Then we Ash Barrens for a mountain. I think we Ash Barrens for a mountain and Evolving Wilds for a mountain. I think. Like, I don't think there's enough red sources in this deck at all. Like, this deck's definitely fun to play. Like, I'm enjoying myself playing this deck. Definitely cool archetype. Definitely something new and fresh. I'm gonna play this land and then I'm gonna pass the turn. I think. Am I gonna pass the turn? No, I'm gonna draw 2, discard 2. Try and get a threat here. Probably should have done it before combat in case I draw a discard this and discard this, I guess. And then we play it over. And then this gets red element blasted. Nope. Gets bolted. Yep. Cool. Maybe shouldn't have played that out there because obviously we have Visit Charm, so we're gonna counter it next turn. I'm not gonna bolt this. Got 4 cards, no lands. Ponder. Delver, Entity, Bolt. So I want Entity, Bolt, Delver. And then I'm going to hope he doesn't have another Bolt. Like 2 bolts in top 10. No, red element blast bolt, I guess. Does he have another? No. Okay. We'll take the 1 again. And then we flip to bolt. Squaddy, sure. So obviously you don't really want to kill this because he can come back and flying, which is slightly annoying. And then you get some more squaddies. I think I'll bolt this now because I know this is flipping. Yes. Draw a bolt. And then we've got a blood entity coming down next turn. We have an Izzet Charm now. This is fine. Then he's just gonna. Oh, he's got his 3rd land. That change anything? Is it still Squaddy Hawk? Squaddy, hold up bolt. Or hold up red mana, I guess. Could be blue elemental blast. Bit annoying because I would like to have hold up Izzet Charm here as well. So he's F6 here. Do I want blue elemental blast or do I want something else? Probably just want bolt. Put a bolt. Or do I even want to put anything on top? I just want to say no. I kind of just want to say no. Yeah, I'm going to say no here. Because I don't want to draw a bolt, I don't think. I just want the 2/2 in play and draw a random card. Could be wrong, but... Like, we don't have to put a card on top of it. He's got his 4th land now as well. Damn. Just hope it's not meaningful here. Something like Battle Screech will be bad. Yeah, I should have bolted this. Yeah, why haven't I bolted this? Why have I just pressed OK again? This should be bolted. Because now he gets to tap it as well. What a clown. What an idiot. Yeah. So that obviously then meant that should be tapped. And then he has 2 guys here. Is it charm? Back to 20. Going to attack here. We can double bolt something. If he triple blocks, say the Delver here. So I guess I kind of... Is it charm this? Bolt this. Hits for 4, kills his guys. Obviously we've used 2 spells here, which is a bit annoying. Just gonna F6 here to save time. Is it another? Let's flash him back 11. That's actually not that bad for us. So like Sacred can't be annoying. Obviously we don't have things like Electrickery in our board, Cannonade, that sort of stuff. That sort of stuff's not in our current board. Something we could look at like when we're refining the deck and things. Prismatic Strand's obviously not a good shout. Not good. Seeker's obviously really annoying. So you can look at attacking for 3 here, Seeker. Oh, he gets a... Oh, he just had a Battle Screech as well. Jesus. Then he gets to attack for 1. He does not want to attack for 1. Okay. Thunderous Wrath. Do I want a Thunderous Wrath something? Kind of. But this is what I mean. Like this island, if this island was a mountain here, we could cast all 3 spells and it'd be great. But now I don't really want to cast this. But I still think I have to. I feel like I want to kill a 1/1. Pay red. The 5 damage to the 1/1. It forces him to either kill it or strands it. Which I think is fine. If he strands him for red, like it counts this and this. Like I think it's actually not the worst. So like now I can kill this, but I can't. It's really awkward. So I can Lightning Bolt here, and then he can Strands. Like this second island's like really annoying. And it's been like that for quite a lot of these games, but could just be variants, could just be generally we've misbuilt our deck. Fairful Living. Sure. This is not good. Not going well. Like I think that should have probably hit the Seeker and just accepted the Delver dying. I don't think we can beat double Strands either. Yep. Yeah, this game's just over. So like he gets a hit for 4, put him back up to 17, and then we can't really interact here. And then he's attacking. Yeah, this game's just over. Over indeed. Yeah, I couldn't beat double Strands.
No.
The
It
double
was strong
island
there.
was really brutal for like 90% of that game.
Mm.
It just seems like the deck mana base is, even though it looks like it's very heavy blue in the 1-drop section, like it's real. It doesn't seem like it needs more than one island to function.
Yeah, definitely.
So
it's not like mono blue fair where you cast a multiple cantrips a turn, really.
So it's definitely something to look at moving forward. But I think it might need some like hard counters in there generally. So maybe changing that might obviously, change the metric of obviously needing a lot of blue sources. But I think the entity's okay. I'm not blown away by it, but
no, it's not amazing. The Swift Spear has been really good, to be fair.
Yeah, Swift Spear's been
but yeah,
good.
the entity's medium.
Yeah, and the Thunderous Rafts have been more cute than anything, but
yeah, definitely.
So it was fun. Don't get me wrong. I was enjoying Thunderous Wrathing, but I think that the next version is probably going to be, hopefully anyways, is going to be run a bit better than that.
Yeah.
So
especially with the Boros and Affinity, it didn't seem particularly close.
No, not at all.
It gives the mono blue deck a run, but the mono blue deck gives itself a run sometimes. It just floods out randomly.
Yeah, definitely. That is true. So I'll queue the other one and then obviously just pick a deck.
Yeah, no bother.
Hi guys, so we're back again, but this time we're changing to the Elder version. We're going to see how this runs, and we're on the draw. I think we can keep this with double Cantripan to try and find a threat, and I think we can Ashbans here for Mountain. I think this build is probably going to be a lot more blue heavy than the previous version, so obviously we're against Boros here. Going to lead on Ponder. Pretty easy shuffle. And then probably just play another island here and then probably Preordain. Well, lead on Preordain and then lead on another island. Most likely to then either play a Preordain or if we find a Delver. Depends on obviously the Preordain here because we could find a Swift Spear, so then we want to play island into Ash Barrens for Mountain. So we found a Delver. Still going to lead on Preordain, I think. I think we want to top both of these. Don't want to play this Delver. I think we just play this Delver. It's just got high upside. We have a Ash Barrens here as well. It flips off the Izzet Charm as well. It's not nothing. We've got no Thunderous Rafts here, we've got nothing cute, we've got Fire and Ices, which is pretty good against this deck. We're not really geared sideboard wise for the Boros deck, which I think is okay. That's fine to be so. Gets a hit for 2 here. This deck's very, very grindy. So you can... so he's going to flip off an Izzet Charm. Shield. Do we want to reveal the Izzet Charm? Yes. Want a basic land cycle here for a Mountain. Want to play a Swift Spear. And then want to Preordain. We don't want the Ash Barrens, probably want that other Mountain. Lets us cast multiple spells here. Izzet Charm, Brainstorm, all that sort of stuff. We'd hit 5. And then he has to have double Bolt here to answer both guys. Possible, but... definitely possible, but... he could also just ignore us and Battle Screech. I don't think we mind putting cards back with Brainstorm and like locking ourselves. I don't think it's the end of the world. Flashback Battle Screech. Like obviously this is so much better now with hits for 1. It's so much better without the veteran here as well. So I'm just going to Swift Spear here, I think, and then hold up Izzet Charm, Bolt, and also Brainstorm, I guess, if depending on what he wants to do. Depends how he blocks as well. Like, he could triple block the Delver. So a double block. Just gonna brainstorm here. Trigger these and then force a counter if he wants to. Forcing is a charm, I guess. Elder, Bolt. I think we just do that, I guess. Don't want to shuffle, let that die. Follow up with another Delver. We're gonna have an Elder. Oh, we put it on top. We put the Elder on top. Why do I keep doing this? Why do I keep doing this? Oh my god, I should have put the Bolt on top. Veteran here. Pretty annoying, but sure. What am I doing? Yeah. These are fine. Most likely just going to play Elder and pass. I think that's probably okay. Yeah, I think that's probably what I want to do. Don't attack with the Swiss Spears and after Bolt, and then he can strands. I don't think that's what we want. Draws a card, sure. Prismatic Strand's so annoying. Let's gain some life here. We had to hold up double is a charm. Or double Bolt. The awkward thing is it seems to be it's one or the other. And he's now holding up 2 mana to basically crack a clue or hold up is a charm. Is basically where he's at. Gets attacked for 4, we're now down to 10. So I'm going to flip this to is a charm. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9. So we don't die. So we should probably just hit see where he blocks. We do die to a rally. It's definitely interesting because I think unless we're significantly losing out on trades here, like I don't really think we do anything. The Thrabins are really annoying though because it obviously allows us to just allows us to get Prismatic Stranded here because if he like double blocks an Elder. I guess we want to draw. We probably want to discard a Bolt here, I think. Crack Clue. Yeah, it's really awkward here because if he attacks with everything, We're not dead. Only if he rallies, but then if we don't hold up mana, we can't double rally. We can't counter the rally. Flashback Luton. I think I want to counter this. I want him to force him to do something with it, like tap out mana wise. Means we can counter the strands as well. Like, are you gonna pay for this? No. Okay. Garrison. Three, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9. So we're down 1. But I feel like we can kill him next turn if he attacks all out. Is he attacking with a flyer as well? Sure. I think this is okay. I think so anyways. So if I bolt him, he goes to 8. Then he blocks. Takes 3, goes to 5. Maybe I'm supposed to tap this down. Maybe. Yeah, we'll see how this goes. The McLungan bolt is a charm. Maybe we should be tapping down a land, but probably not. Preordain. Preordain. Spell Pierce. I guess. Send him. Block an Elder, block a Swift Spear. 5. Yeah. Yeah. Bot phase takes 6. 8. We need him. I think we need him to basically. So, what do we need him to do? We need him to kind of strands here for red. Is that what we're looking at? Oh dear. Otherwise, we're dead. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7. Yeah. So goes to 2. Yeah. He didn't budge. So I've played a lamb for the turn. And maybe I'm supposed to get defensive there, but unsure. Unsure. Ha. Yeah, we just did. Maybe I was supposed to be defensive there. Maybe I'm playing this too aggressively. So 2 relics come in. I think those are fine options. And then probably, and we take the Bloodwater out. And we take the 2 spell pieces out, and then we put in 1. He said glad he played around charm plus pace. And then probably 2 blue mental blasts. Can I call it a day there? So we're back for game 2 here. Let's keep this hand. I want to test this hand for science more than anything. Swift Spear OP. Don't die ball, please. I can definitely see this being good, obviously, in killing things where there's so many more, like, much more free spells, Lava Dart, all that sort of stuff. Thraben. Sure. Land. Yeah, we just play the Relic here. Still get through. Want to test this hand for science. Does he have a bolt? Does he have a bolt? No, he has a red source for a bolt. No. Ash Barrens for an island? I mean, sure. Even though this hand probably doesn't need an island, but we'll go with it. Damn. It's not falling for our tricks today. Sure. Cool. We now get is a charm this. How do we fire it? Probably just is a charmer actually. Or just bolted. That well, chain lightning. Exile Seeker. Just kind of keep his graveyard under control there. Hit for 2. Just kind of want to see how this hand played out. Like, obviously it needed a second land, like I'm not disputing that. But just testing really the power of Swift Spear and forcing him to have a removal spell. Like, things like Boros, Affinity, that basically run so little interaction that Swift Spear is going to, hopefully, is my opinion, is hopefully basically it's going to force people to have that interaction. Like, up it. Because turn 1 Swift Spear is going to be brutal for a lot of decks. Veteran's fine. And then he gets to play Seeker. Okay. Gain a life. Pretty annoying, but fine. Chain lightning this. And then hold a blow mental blast for a bolt. And then hit for 2. Target's graveyard. You get to attack for 2 here. This is fine. Morph? Morph? can't even remember what has morph. That's the worrying thing. Oh, it's the enchantment. It's the enchantment. So, I guess we're starting a brainstorm. Probably put back double charm here. And then attack for 2. I think I saw white, if I remember rightly, to flip. Yeah, it costs 1 and a white to flip. I've just had to Google it because I completely forgot. So I guess we kill the fields here. Then we target his graveyard. Just try and keep his graveyard as empty as possible. Hold up Blue Mental Blast for a bolt. And then we have Counterspell Chain Lightning up. Faithless. No. Swift Spear. Swift Spear. Keep it up. He's going to play a squaddy. Nope. Going to be drawing Izzet Charm. Attack for 1. Exile the Faithless. Got Counterspell or Izzet Charm. Drawing a card, sure. Thraben. Sure. Goes to 12. So attack for 2. Sure. I feel like in these decks you can definitely get away with running a lot more lands than you do. Chain Lightning this. Get to 8 for 2. And then made a hold up Counterspell or Ice. Keep his graveyard empty. Draws another card off a clue. Obviously stuck on lands here. Another Thraben. Sure. All the Thrabens. Thrill. Counter it. Just gotta stop him obviously trying to turn these cards into actual cards, because obviously like these get value obviously on the flashback side, etc. So I guess we just cast fire here. Maybe this is a mistake. Hit for 2. Last turn. Maybe it should have been the Izzet Charm we cast there. Maybe. Squaddy. Yeah, it definitely should have been the Izzet Charm we cast there. There's just so much more value that fire gets. Gain a life, staying alive. Faithless, sure. Obviously, if he discards Battle Screech here, there's no time between us basically him flashing back Battle Screech and... Yeah. Can't do anything there. I think I'm just going to crack this now. An F6. Obviously things like this where we could have had the fire up instead of an Is a Charm. Obviously comes in. Blue Elemental Blast. So I guess we attack for 1. If he double blocks, I guess we just Is a Charm. Something. He's not going to block. Okay. We just Elder. Hold up Blue Elemental Blast. Found his 4th mana here. To be able to bolt and also hold up Red Elemental Blast, which I'm assuming is what he's going to do. Or double bolt, I guess. Yep. As expected. Squaddy, sure. I guess we attack for 2 here and play Delver. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. Maybe not. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. I don't think there's really anything we can do here. We could have blocked. I don't think we're winning this game now with 4 cards in hand. Is a Charm. Yeah. So, I think the deck felt a lot better.
It looked a lot better.
I think it runs too many lands. Too less lands.
Yeah.
Too little lands. Is its biggest problem.
Yeah.
Obviously, with these decks in other formats, running a low land count kind of helps. But I don't think you can get away with it in Pauper. So I could easily see running 20, 21 lands.
The hard counter definitely seemed an upgrade.
Definitely. I definitely agree with that.
And the whole Delver Swift Spear still seems really strong.
Yeah.
But it just seemed to run out of steam. Didn't seem to have the reach.
Yeah.
Whereas I guess with the variant, you got the reach from the Thunderous Wrath.
Yeah. I think the thing is as well though, I often struggled with what I'm casting in a turn.
Yeah.
So it's like I made a choice before. It was like, should I use a Charm or Fire? And then I cast Fire and I was like, well, why did I do that? And then you played like a bunch of 1/1s and I should have just kept the Fire. And a lot of things like that seemed to happen. It was like, oh, am I casting this or am I casting this? Like, am I acquiring for this blue source to hold up something? Or am I getting a red source and I can cast most of my hand? Kind of thing. And it seems to happen a lot with the deck. So I can definitely see it running just a lot more lands.
Definitely felt a lot closer. That little Soul Warden guy with Disturbed was just, it got so much value.
Oh, it's insane. The card, the card just adds so, like, that and the cat just, like, gives you so much advantage off the Faithless and the other guy, the Thrill or whatever it's called as well. It's like surprisingly strong. And, like, you can't even kill the 1/1 because then it comes back as a 1/1 with flying. It's like, that's just even worse. So,
but yeah, the hard count as well was definitely an upgrade.
Yeah, definitely. And Elder was pretty good. It seemed pretty decent there as well. Like, it was just like a pseudo Swift Spear that just gains you some like Moonsaga hacker value kind of thing. Definitely seemed a lot closer. Considering there's no real I don't have anything in the sideboard for you apart from 2 relics. Like, there's no Electricaries, there's no Fiery Cannonade, anything like that. You've got two relics and a couple of Blue Elemental Blasts. Like, if
okay.
So there's not.
I put in that Lumen Thread field thinking you'd have like end festivities or something, but
literally,
but there's not.
You played them off, and I had to pause the video and remember what I had put in that had morph. I forgot it had morph. So But yeah, we'll try again with someone else, see if it feels better. Probably died to affinity, but there you go.
No bother.
Back again. We'll see if we can kind of get something on the board here. Like, we haven't actually won a match, but like, I'm not... You have to realise that this deck was purely built and then not tested a single game because there's no way we can physically play a game here. So, for the most part, I don't know if this happens, obviously, generally, about other grinders or other content creators. Like, you build a deck, you've got to test it somehow, and just for you guys, because I thought it was great content, I thought I'd show the process going along, obviously realising this is how I genuinely build it. I just throw them together, throw them into a game, see what happens. Sometimes, if I feel confident enough, maybe I would have with this, I would have threw it in a league and seen what happens. A lot of people obviously just throw it in tournament practice because they don't want to throw away tickets, all that sort of stuff. But this is why I am not fussed about not winning a game. Like, you have to realise these are probably 3 of the best decks. Like, obviously, Fae's probably arguable. Like, Mono Blue Fae's not been putting up too many results. Blue Black's probably better. And then there's other things like Poncer and Red Black Burn, which are probably better considerations as the 3rd best deck. But it kind of gives you an idea of these are the kind of decks that you are going to verse in leagues and in tournaments at your local game store. Might as well test, see what it is, what it's all about. This hand's probably fine. I'm happy to keep this. Obviously got Delver and Elder. No red source just yet, but I think that's fine. So we are against Affinity. Are we going to blind flip? No. So we do have a red source. So I'm going to hit for 1, and I'm just going to play an Elder. So I am more impressed with this Elder version. Currently, I've only played 1 game, obviously. It just feels cleaner. It runs less lands than the other build, but I also feel like that's fine to understand. Like, I felt, because you're not running many entities, you're not running 6 drops, all that sort of good stuff. You can run less land count and put it more like Blue Red Delver in Legacy or Modern or whatever, where it has a lot lower lands and a lot more things to do with it. But obviously that's not the case. And it's a good thing to find out, because that is just something I assumed would transition over. Clearly not. Obviously you've got 2 mana count spells, you've got a lot more things to do with your lands and your mana, blah 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 blah. And these are good things to find out for me. I feel like we need to flip. We hit an island. Wow. This is really, really unfortunate. Probably shouldn't have played this, but I think it's fine. We've definitely got lands to discard here. Spell Pierce and... So someone, when I posted this deck, suggested something else that's not Spell Pierce. Something like Dive Down or the... What's the word? I can't remember what it's called. Something from like Guards You Approach or something like that. That taps a guy or gains some hexproof. And this is basically the perfect scenario where something like that is better. Like, unless he casts something here that I can counter to trigger this, genuinely just throws. So Spell Bomb here. Do you know? I don't actually want him to get in value here. Like, so weirdly enough, I kind of think I'm gonna counter it. I know it sounds odd. Galv Blast this. Yeah. Cool. Like, I didn't want him. I wanted him to have to do something. Flip, flip, flip. Oh, off the counter spell as well. Nice. So we're gonna play his land. That's fine. And pass the turn and kind of force him to basically play stuff to sack to kill the Delver here. Like, Shaman's fine, I think. Yeah, I think Shaman's fine. Because I'm happy, I think I'm happy to just bolt this. Then if I get a Swift Spear, maybe just bolt this, I think. And he can shoot something. Shoot me for 1, probably. Yeah. That's fine. Then we get hit for 3. Just means I like Elders. And I don't need to play this land. Our elders and our swift spears in the future just get obviously infinitely better. Obviously, he did affinity things. I'm not too fussed about this. Obviously, affinity's done affinity things. He multi 5 here. It does this sometimes. Mountain. So I will place mountain just for a second red source, and I'm just going to hit for 3. Like, I can sack a land and a shaman to kill my Delver, which is pretty annoying. I don't know if that's something I'm concerned about. Get to attack for 1, might as well. Okay. Swiss Spear. I'm down. I am down. Now we've got Spell Pierce. Is he going to Deadly Dispute here? Reckon his bargain. Spell Pierce here, keep his cards down, hit him for 4. He can sack both his lands to kill this. Currently. Yeah. Multi 5 there. Not expecting miracles. We have got 3 and 1 in this build as well. Something to bear in mind. Something like this. Bloodwater. And these come out. Is a Charm's not the greatest. Like Chain Lightning's pretty mediocre as well. 6, 7. Maybe we don't need a Spell Pierce. Something like that. Well, I cutting down a threat, but I think that's fine. I definitely think that is fine. Multi 5 there definitely helps. Obviously, we've now got 4 removal spells for artifacts. See how it goes. But this list, this version, not in its current refined form, but as I've mentioned previously, this list seems like it has more to it than the previous list. There's definitely a lot of different builds and different ways I want to take it. So, easy mult. It seems pretty good. Probably just put a Chain Lightning back here and then just island into Ash Barrens for red. Shield into the end step. Nothing really interested in here. Shaman. The good old smash against the double indestructible lands. Fair and balanced, I like it. I'm going to brainstorm here. I'm not particularly fussed about pushing 1 damage or anything, I don't think. Easy Charm, then Spell Pierce. Seems fine. Maybe should have hit the Smash as well for duress, but kind of want to play Swift Spear here. Going to kill this. Thought Cast, sure. What? How many cards did he keep? He kept 7. Okay. Pretty free. I kind of don't even think I want to. It's really interesting how I want to take this. I think I'll probably just cast Ponder I don't think I want to shuffle. I think these three are fine. I wanted to hold up Bolt here, basically, so I can basically beat the prowess, if you know what I mean. So if he wants to sack 2 guys, that sort of thing, that one's fine. Murder Enforcer, slightly annoying. So I'll probably just bolt this. See what happens. See if he wants to sack the star in a land. Which he might do. He does not. Okay. Okay. And then basically I'm just going to Swift Spear here and then smash the Murder Enforcer. He might have Rebuke. Downside. But to Rebuke here, he has to tap. I guess he could have Blue Mental Blast also. Be a bit annoying. So blue, 1. Oh, yeah. Cool. Not paying 3. Fair enough. Maybe got a bit greedy. Maybe should have held up Spell Pierce. Pass the turn. Yeah, after I cast the second Swift Spear, I thought about Rebuke. And then I was thinking, well, could have had the Spell Pierce open for that. Deadly Dispute. Now he's getting to do his Sting. And have a blue source. Another Thoughtcast. Hits for 4. Sure. I feel like we can race this Murder Enforcer. So does that mean I want to bolt here? Sure. 3, 4, 5, 6, 7. Puts him at 10. With Counterspell open. We have Visit Charm or Counterspell. Or Spell Pierce, obviously. Deadly Dispute, eh? With 7 cards in hand. It's a lot of cards. A lot of cards. Yeah, I think the big misplay there was... it's a red elemental blast, it's fine. The big mistake there was... I think... I'm not 100% sure, it was basically the second Swift Spear there. Blue Elemental Blast, sure. Galv Blast. Yeah. Down 11. Draw 2 here. I guess we could draw more Burn Spell, but you can also Chainline Nose back here. Yeah. Yeah. Puts us at 7. 8, sorry. No. And then he hits us for 4, and then does he have a Galv Blast? You got another Galv Blast, bro. Cool. I don't think we were winning that game. I think I was a bit greedy with the second. With the second. What's the word I'm looking for? With the second Swift Spear, I should have just hit the Enforcer and then just attacked with one guy. Held the rest up. Held the spell piece up. I was in no rush. I think that's the biggest problem. I'm playing this deck very, very aggressively. No threats, nothing. Moving. Seems a bit better. Could probably put back probably a Cliffs. Right, and then make a Cliffs Elder. Would I put back a Bolt? Probably put a Bolt, right? And then I did Cliffs Ponder into Land Elder. But no, we draw, obviously. Oh, we ponder into. Blue Elemental Blast, counterspell land. I think all these seem fine. And then this way, basically, the Blue Elemental Blast gets to protect our Elder. Elder. And now I have a triple counter spell up as protection here. Wellspring. Sure. Get into the land. Just going to play the land here and then attack for one. And we pitch a counter spell, most likely. A braid. Yeah, I think we pitch a counter spell here. Kill this land. I think that seems fine. No! And he can still Thoughtcast here. Yeah, that's fine. Probably can't sort of like Deadly Dispute over a Thoughtcast, but especially when he's at 2 mana here. I don't think I need to play this land. I'll keep in hand, obviously I'll look at discarding it now with the yeah, I think that's probably fine. And then hold up double counterspell or Blue Elemental Blast. He's a bit red screwed, it seems. He's gonna Deadly Dispute here. Nope. I think I'd prefer 4 Elders here as opposed to 3 Elders in the 1 entity. But it seems fine to figure that out now. I don't think I need to count this, I don't think. Maybe I should have, but I don't think so. Frogmite. Frogmite. Counted. You can get a red Elemental Blast if he wants. No. He's gonna play another? Oh, okay. This is fine. Hopefully we should be looking at killing him before he starts like getting loops off of these. But oh no, go away. Go away. Red into Galv Blast this. Yeah, this game is over. Oh my god. This game is over. Probably plays out another turn, see what he does. Kind of go from there. I think I'll most likely concede this. Because this game is over. Sure. Just got a bridge. Thoughtcast. Maybe we should look at, is it Charming there? Yeah, not being able to kill these is brutal. Sure. Yeah, we're dead. We are dead.